Hi, I'm Ben Harrington from Wrap Digital, and on this week's video blog I'm going to give you 5 things that you need to consider if you're thinking of outsourcing your online marketing. Okay, so this week's video blog is ideal for any business, any small business that's thinking of outsourcing their online marketing. Now, I'll put a link up to the last video that we did where we spoke about whether or not you should be outsourcing your online marketing or where it's more appropriate to do it in-house to kind of run it yourself. But if you are and you have decided to outsource it, then here are 5 things that will help you benchmark one agency against the other, and hopefully these will make you enable you to make a more informed decision when you come to decide who you're going to use. So the first thing, and probably the most obvious thing to bear in mind, is cost. Now, when you ask 5 different people for 5 different quotes, you'll probably get 5 very different amounts. So think about the business that's most likely to benefit and fit with you. If someone is dealing with lots of multinational blue chip companies and you're a relatively small business, which there's nothing wrong with, but are you really going to fit in with the kind of client profile that they've got? They might charge a lot more because of their kudos, because of where they're based and their overheads. So think about who will best fit your business when you look at cost. Are you going to be more looked after by a smaller marketing agency that doesn't have a massive portfolio of big clients? I always think it's a good idea with cost to look at the specifics. So consider what someone's going to be doing for you in the confinement of their work. What will that work involve? How often will they be performing that work? And really get them to list and structure a schedule of work. It's something we always do on our contracts with anyone that we speak to. There's an understanding as to what will be delivered at what point. Think about things like advertising. So if you're using something like Google AdWords, normally there's a price to run the advert, the AdWords account, and also to actually perform the adverts themselves, to pay for the adverts. Likewise with things like Facebook. Is that cost included in the package? I tend to separate the two out. It makes it more clear. Is that something that whoever you're looking at has structured? So that's a couple of things to consider when it comes to cost. The second thing I would think about is email marketing. Now, when someone performs online marketing, they're sending hopefully targeted traffic to your website. It's very important that behind that you set up an email marketing process. This is normally an automated system that enables you to communicate regularly with people that have contacted you. So you want someone to be capturing details of site visitors and then performing a regular communication plan with them, maybe weekly, maybe monthly, maybe setting up a series of automatic emails when they come on. But they need to be frequent and they need to be relevant to what you do. There's no point in just sending traffic to a site if you're not kind of warming up the client by doing this as well. So ask if that's something that the agency is also doing. You also need, and this is point number 3, to look at reporting. Are they regularly providing up-to-date information and reports on how well your campaign is running? Now, this doesn't need to be daily. Some aspects will be more regular than others, but just make sure there is a structured reporting schedule involved within the contract and within what they're offering you. So make sure it's regular, so you know every week or every fortnight, whatever it may be, what you're going to get, and make sure it's clear. There is no point in them sending you a spreadsheet that you don't understand. A lot of the systems that we use, for example, something like AdWords, if you download the spreadsheet that shows how many people have come to see the ad, how many have clicked on it, what conversions are, it's not always that clear. So make sure it's put in a format that you will understand. So that's something that's very important. It shows how well your marketing campaign is doing. I would also say one of the critical things to bear in mind is the business that you're dealing with up to date? Are they regularly looking at changes and developments in online marketing? Lots of these mediums change all the time. What was relevant 2 or 3 years ago or even 2 or 3 months ago isn't necessarily relevant now. The way often to establish that is, Are they, do they write a blog? Are they providing their own regular content on changes and developments in the medium that you're asking about? If someone's an AdWords expert and they're talking about developments in AdWords, that's a good sign that they clearly know what they're talking about. If someone uses old-fashioned techniques that have changed in the last couple of years, your campaigns just won't work as well. So bear in mind that someone needs to be up to date with their knowledge. And kind of linking into that, although this is this phenomenon's a few years old, but it's something that every good marketer should be doing, is the agency offering some kind of remarketing option? So if you're running an AdWords or a Facebook campaign, you've got the ability to put a bit of coding on your site. And if that makes no sense to you, your marketing agency should be able to do it. But this coding will enable you to then re-advertise to people that come to your website but don't take action. If ever you've been on something like Amazon to buy a book and you don't actually go through with that purchase, you'll often see that book appear in adverts over the next few days. If you ever wondered how they do that, it's through remarketing, and it's something that every good agency, every good marketing or online marketing person should be doing for your business. So if you can look at those things, your costs, your reporting, your remarketing, email marketing, and whether they're up to date with their knowledge, that will help you benchmark and understand which organisation best suits you, because your business and your needs will be different from another business, even if you sell the same product or work in the same area. Well, look, I hope that's been useful. If you have found the content interesting today, please make a comment in the box below, or if you know of anyone that might find this valuable, please share the content on social media or with anyone that might find it relevant. Now, if you have any other questions or concerns about what we talked about today, or any more general questions about online marketing for your business, you can contact me. My details, my email and my phone number will come up at the end of the video, and please get in touch to find out more about how I can potentially help. Thanks so much for watching. I look forward to seeing you in our next video blog. Bye bye for now.